Alright guys, this is the little Gilera Stalker, called all different names, but it's a Stalker, same as the Runner. Today we're going to talk about upjetting. Now I thought I'd explain it and show it, that always helps, doesn't it? But the basics are, it's your carburetor, which you may notice is missing from here, but I'm just showing you this bike because what you do need when you're upjetting is a sports exhaust. That's a start, okay? They restrict bikes in several ways. And I don't know if it's all the same in different countries, but in Britain they've got to do 30 miles an hour. So they restrict them by either exhaust, carburetor, or your rollers, variator system. They can put washers to stop it getting bigger. And some are CDIs. They're the buggers, you know, you can't do a lot with them except change them if you can get them. But generally they want to do 30 miles an hour. People upjet them because these bikes will do more than 30 without damaging them. So if you leave it at 53 or 54 jet, and leave the original exhaust on and so on, they'll run all you know, happily, but you're restricting them. What upjetting does, changing the exhaust and obviously upgrading the air filter, rollers and so on, is allow the bike to go faster. Sometimes it exceeds its maximum and that's when you get problems. So it's a thin line of getting it right. So today, let's have a look at what I mean by going over here and explain to you what I mean by upjetting. So, here's your carburetor, nice and simple, okay? And normally it's got this on the bottom, which you take off and then you get to see this. And normally it's got this float, and this is what allows petrol in and out. They do get dirty, they can get jammed up, but this is the jet and they're bigger jets, alright? And the main jet is this one that's out. That's the idle jet. Sometimes you get two, but the main jet is always the bigger one at the bottom, alright? And this standard is a 53. Probably can't see it, it's 53. These, however, 54, 17, 75. It's a bit difficult gauging what's best for the bike. It's probably easier if you, when you put a different jet in, if you just start it up and see what it runs like. But what you will need to do, and this is what I say about them silly ones you get off the internet, this is the best one you can get, is one of these, alright? It's a better, I mean, this has got stage 6 on it. They breathe better. You don't need one of those little round ones that stick on the side, alright? Don't do it. Now, another example of upjetting, okay? What does it mean? That jet looks exactly the same as them. If you put them beside each other, you can't tell the difference, can you? Alright? It's not the size, because these two are the same size. I can stand the damn thing up. There you go. Right, here's an example, and it is only an example. That jet to the left, this one is the original, and that's like the size of it. And when you go up jetting, the bigger one is like this hole here, okay? So there's your imaginary, that's that jet here, and that is a much bigger jet there. And what it allows it to do, okay, just an example, okay? It allows more petrol to go in and through the system, okay? So that's the air that goes through the system and vapours through, and then your bike will go faster, as long as you have put a different air filter in and what I showed you earlier with a different exhaust. Okay, but you can do all that and still, my little box, you can do all of that, but if you haven't, let's say, taken the washer out or changed the rollers at the variator system, you can still only do 30 miles an hour, you just get there a bit faster. See, it's a combination. This one has got bigger rollers, it has got the washer taken out. It is a Gilera and they are quite fast little bikes. And as you now see from what I did the other day, it's now white. I'm quite happy. There's the back panels. But it's annoying, you know, I love my speed fights and a lot easier, just take the bucket out of speed fights. This one you've got to take more panels off. But it runs, it starts, and that's that little jet I was talking about. Yeah. The little jet is what starts when you rev it up. And it's sort of like bogging down. This one's doing that, okay? I changed the carburetor, she starts, she'll rev up, and they're gonna go away, and she'll run for about 5-10 seconds and go, dah. Okay, so now it's a game of the air petrol mix screw, which I showed you the other day. And I suppose I better do it again, better not I? There, can you see that, guys? That's the air petrol mix, that is the idle air petrol mix. It's a game now of getting it right. So it's a game now of making sure the exhaust is all right, air filter's all right, no leaks, petrol's coming through, it's clean petrol, and then upjetting it slowly. Now I've only got a 53 to 70, that's a big jump, I'm going to give it a go with the sports air filter as well, and yeah, job done. So that's the explanation of upjetting. Check out my other videos, guys. Like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll see what's next in the garage. All right, ta-da, guys.